Welcome to Morning Message for December the 29th. The other day I was reading about Quality Street chocolates, and I have no idea if this is true. I have no way of verifying it, but the article that I was reading was talking about how the most popular Quality Street chocolates only make up about 10 to 20% of what you find in the average tin of Quality Street. So the majority are made up of flavors of chocolate that people don't particularly like. So I was talking about this with some friends the other day, and we're talking about our favorite flavors of chocolate. That's why I brought up that article. But I did, of course, get an opportunity to share with them an acquired taste when it comes to chocolate. I had cousins that lived in Newfoundland, and we always got a box from them, a package, probably 5 or 6 weeks before Christmas, and that box got put away and didn't get opened up until Christmas Eve, when whatever was in it might have been put under the Christmas tree. And my uncle had this habit of, in order to make sure things didn't move around too much inside the box, for a stuffing, he used summer savory, little packets of summer savory. Which is brilliant when you think about it. It made it a perfect packing material, and then we had summer savory to use all year long. My cousins used to make homemade chocolates as well, and sitting up on our shelf for 5 or 6 weeks prior to Christmas, the chocolates acquired the flavor of summer savory. And nobody in the house liked that particular flavor. So it was up to me to acquire a liking for that particular type of chocolate. And over the years, I actually grew to like the flavor of summer savory in chocolate. I haven't for many years had reason to try it, and I haven't ever thought to try to replicate the flavor in any way. So I have no idea if I would like it now. But it was something that took effort to like. I remember that. And it took several years to kind of acquire an appreciation for and a liking of chocolate that is infused with the flavor of summer savory. So I was thinking about that in terms of having a message to share with everybody today. That's a humorous little story about acquiring a taste for something. And I think the development of our faith is similar as well. Many of us want what we might call an Emmaus kind of experience. Paul on the road to Emmaus is blinded by a bright light, has that conversion experience, and everything's fine afterwards. But that's not really how it happened with Paul. Biblical scholars get the sense out of the way he writes about that experience is that that was the initial experience, but Paul actually entered into a period of study, perhaps a couple of years' worth of study, in order to learn more about this faith that he felt he was being called to. And I think that's true of all of us. I think about some of the sermons I might have preached 30 years ago. I'd probably be embarrassed to hear myself today. And these morning messages that I have, that I've been doing for almost a year, I suppose they're going to live online for a long time, and it might be a few years from now that I'm kind of embarrassed by the things I said way back then in 2020. And there's really no reason to be embarrassed by that. Our faith develops. It's not like, one moment we have no faith, the next moment we do, and it's perfect. All of us are on a journey. All of us are acquiring knowledge and getting input from a whole variety of sources that helps to build our faith, to strengthen our commitment to Jesus Christ. I wish I could say it was easy. I wish I could say it just kind of happens. And sometimes we look at somebody else and it looks as if their faith is really easy and comes to them naturally, when in fact it's a struggle for all of us. And those people who look as though they're having a perfect and pothole-free journey on in their life of faith, they're not. They have struggles as well. Their struggles are just different from ours. So we all have struggles in our faith. We all have things that we need to deal with in terms of that journey. So don't expect it to just happen just like that, and that the road will always be smooth and without peculiar turns to them, and without further conversion experiences as we deepen our faith and deepen our journey and deepen our walk with Christ. That might not sound like a terribly inspiring thing for us to realize, but my hope is that that really instills in us a sense of excitement about our faith journey, that it's not going to get boring. In fact, if anything, it's going to get more exciting, and each day, each twist and turn brings more excitement and revelation and joy as we learn more about ourselves and learn more about God and learn more about our relationship with God and the deep, deep love God has for all that God created, including you and me. So here we are, just a couple of days before New Year's, one of those times when we can reflect and think about the year that was and the year that's to come. And my hope and prayer for everyone today is that you will feel God's blessing, feel God's presence in your journey of faith, wherever it might lead you at this time. God bless. Amen.